All right, today we're gonna go over the 5 ways Magento destroys Shopify. We've used both Magento and Shopify on hundreds of stores. They're both great platforms, but you have to use them for the right cases. Some people will fit better into Shopify and some people are gonna fit better into Magento. Just depends on your store needs. So today we're gonna go over the 5 ways that Magento absolutely destroys Shopify. If you need any of these 5 features, then you're gonna wanna pick Magento over Shopify for sure. So we've been doing e-commerce for 15 years now. We've worked with Magento for the longest time, and we've also worked with Shopify. So we have the experience with both, and we'll tell you today why you would pick Magento over Shopify. But if you're interested in e-commerce and you'd like to stay up to date with the latest news and trends and optimization techniques, make sure to subscribe to this channel. And please do us a favor and hit that like button on this video. It'll help us out a lot. So, like I said, today we're going to go to the top 5 ways that Magento crushes Shopify. I'll start with number 5 and go down to the number 1 reason why you would pick Magento over Shopify. So this is just a high-level analysis of why Magento would be better than Shopify. If you need additional help with picking platform, please hit us up at hi@iwdagency.com. We'd love to advise you. That's what we do day in and day out as far as helping people decide what platforms to go on, design their store, build it out for them, and market it and continue to optimize it ongoing to make you the most money online. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, hit us up at hi@iwdagency.com. So number 5, controversial items. If you're selling anything controversial online, Magento would be the way to go. Shopify can shut you down. So for an example, if you start selling bat tacos online and you're worried that someone might shut you down or someone might not be happy with the content that you have, Shopify can shut you down. It's a hosted platform. They can just hit a switch and shut you down. Where Magento is open source, you can go and take it and put it on your own server wherever you want, and they don't have the availability to shut you down. Now, other people potentially can shut you down as far as your register, maybe your hosting company, maybe your credit card company. But as far as the platform shutting you down, Magento doesn't have that availability. So that would be the platform I would choose if you have controversial items, guns and ammunition, pornography, vape pens, CBD. There's a lot of products out there that are controversial that, Shopify could shut you down. They've done this in the past with guns and ammunition. There was a lot of store owners that had stores built on Shopify. Shopify changed their terms and conditions, and these store owners had built their business on Shopify for years, invested a lot of money in it, and they had to turn around and rebuild that on another platform. A lot of them came over to Magento because of the flexibility. So that's something to consider. The number 4 reason is the different types of products that Magento offers versus Shopify. Shopify only offers one type of product, basically a simple product. Magento offers over 6 different types of products. This allows you to do a lot of configuration and a lot of more complex things on Magento natively without having to customize it. I'll walk through all the different products that they have. Simple products, they have configurable products, they have virtual products, they have group products, bundled products, and downloadable products. So all those different products, are treated differently in the administrative panel. And then when you go to the front end, then you can see them differently on the front end as well. All of that's built in natively to Magento. So for an example, just to talk about one type of product that Magento offers is the configurable product. So take a shirt and you have the shirt sizes and you have the shirt colors and you have long sleeves and short sleeves. All of those are simple products in the administrative panel. Magento allows you to group them into one configurable product. So that way, on the front end, you can say, I want a blue shirt, small, and long sleeve. And then the customer sees that and they can pick their product on one product page, but it sends it to Magento as a simple product as inventory counts down, but it allows that flexibility to be able to create those configurable products in the administrative panel natively. So, each one of these different products has different use cases, and maybe in a different video we can go through them, but it's a very strong feature in Magento. Magento is really built for more complex type situations. This is one of the reasons why you would want to pick Magento or Shopify if you have a lot of different type of products. Number 3 is Magento's B2B and wholesale features. So Magento has a lot of B2B and wholesale features built in natively. Shopify does not. I think Magento by far wins on this case. So one of the things that Magento offers, for an example, is being able to do multi-store. So you could do one store for your retail customers and one store for your wholesalers, but it all ties back into one administrative panel. Where Shopify doesn't have this, you'd have to create two different stores. But also other features that are native to Magento are the tier pricing. You order more items, the pricing comes down. You can do pricing by customer groups. You could say these wholesalers get 30% off of all products, where all my retail customers get retail price or whatever it is. Or you can even have different tiers where you have a premium wholesaler and they get 40% off. You also have extensions like IWD, a B2B suite that we built, and that adds a lot of B2B features with one-click install. It adds things such as an application process for wholesalers to be able to apply to be a wholesaler and then get approved in the administrative panel. It offers a hub of all the features for the wholesalers to get into and be able to quickly do different things, such as product matrix, where you can order different items really quickly, quick order tables, upload orders using CSV file, create custom catalogs per different wholesaler, credit limits, order approval process. The list goes on and on. We will create another video just about the B2B features, but Magento by far crushes Shopify when it comes to B2B and wholesale. Definitely the platform you'd want to go to if your main business is wholesale. If you're interested in B2B and wholesale, I'd definitely go to Magento. Also, feel free to hit us up, as we do a whole bunch of B2B wholesale distribution sites. We've kind of focused in it. We've built extensions on it. We know that landscape really, really well. So if you need any assistance with that, make sure to hit us up. All right, the number 2 thing is multi-store. So we covered this a little bit on number 3 with the B2B wholesale features, but multi-store is more than just adding a new store for B2B purposes. It's even more than adding another store, because I have a different business or different product and tying it into one administrative panel. So maybe I have a clothing store, and maybe have a tool store, or maybe have a men's clothing store and a women's clothing store. But also with multi-store, you want to think about international. So I have an international business and I want a store front for Canadian and US or even France, and they have different shipping methods, payment processors, taxes, pricing, landing pages, homepage, products, all that type of stuff. You're going to want to have control on the store level, and Magento allows you to do this. All the orders and all the information is stored in one administrative panel. This is one of Magento's strongest features. It makes it being able to customize it for international and other use cases very, very well. Shopify lacks this feature, and so if you want to do this in Shopify, you're going to have to create different storefronts for each one of them, all with different administrative panels. Then you're gonna have to sync all your orders and all your inventory somewhere else. So it gets to be a real pain in the butt if you're doing it that way. So Magento multi-store feature, really awesome. Definitely one of the big pluses that Magento offers that Shopify does not. All right, so the number 1 reason why you'd want to pick Magento over Shopify is the open source feature. I love this feature. This is my favorite feature. Basically, it allows you to do anything that you want to do on Magento. You can customize it however you want. You can build the look and feel however you want. You can change the administrative panel however you want, the front end however you want. You can change the checkout process. You can change whatever you want to Magento. You can do it. A lot of clients come to us and say, hey, can we do this or that on Magento? And it's not necessarily we say, hey, you can't do it. It's just what's the best way to do it. We always say we can do it. Let's just see what's the most efficient way to do it. Is there an extension already out there? Is there a way to customize it using some of the core functionality of Magento? But Shopify, on the other hand, you're limited on what you can change. There's certain areas of Shopify that you cannot change. And that's because it's a hosted platform and they don't want you to be able to break it. But it also gives you a limitation of what you can do on Shopify, where Magento is completely open source and you can change anything you want on it. So definitely a huge advantage for Magento, especially for larger corporations that want to build their storefront how they want to build it, and for more complex stores that you have different use cases that you have to make your business needs happen, where Shopify won't let you do that. So anyways, those are just the top 5 reasons that we came up with why you would use Magento over Shopify. Please comment below on what platform you're using if you want to give out a shout out to your store, and why you use the platform you're using. But anyways, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and we'll see you next time.